coochie, homemade dinner, a cute little lingerie, that should just be the bonus. If your man is worth it. Now the problem is that a lot of the men that y'all be looking at and talking to and involved with, they don't deserve none of this. It is some of our favorite time of the year. Valentine's Day is coming up. It's around the corner. As a high value woman, we need to step our cookies up this year. If you got a good man, then I'm sorry, but the boxes and the t-shirt, it's just not gonna cut it this year. Okay? And high value women give high value gifts to the high value man. Okay? And let's be real. I'm not talking about that little one night stand guy that barely responds to your text messages. No. I'm talking about your partner, your husband, your boyfriend, okay, somebody who actually worth it. All right, so let's give some good gifts to the good men. Okay, I feel like a lot of times gifts for men are just so like lazy and gimmicky, and I've heard it myself because I have a lot of guy friends. We can step it up a little bit, you know, just a tad. I think women are so stuck on the men are so simple. No, like men like stuff too. I don't think the men are simple thing is the truth. I think it's just an excuse to people always want to think, oh, but I'm the prize, I'm the catch, and you are. But if you have a good man next to you, then he's also a catch, okay? And you should value him as such. So if you stuck, well, girl, I got you. The goal is not to buy gifts that are like crazy expensive or over the top or whatever. No, intentional gifts that men actually want. So let's just get right into the video. I'm gonna break it up into a few sections, the don'ts, and then different tiered gifts. So what are you not getting your man this year for Valentine's Day? Boxers, especially the boxers with your face on it, baby. I think that's a gift for you, not for him. I don't really think he cares about the thing that holds his balls up. I really don't. I don't think so. Socks. It just holds the dogs. Like nobody gets excited about socks. Let's be real. Belts, unless he really loves belts, it's a lazy one. Again, I don't think I've seen a man excited about a belt unless it's like a Gucci belt. No. Hats is subjective. Unless it's like a brand that he really likes. But I think the whole hat thing is also a little bit played out. T-shirts, liquor. Liquor is just a lazy gift for anybody. It's like, okay, we all know we love liquor. Like, come on, you want this to show him that you care about him, that you love him, and you just giving him some liquor? Like, here, damn. Get drunk. Nah. Food only gifts. Food only gifts are kind of like childish. Gift cards are boring. I'm sorry. When you get a gift card, if you didn't notice, you have to scratch off a code, you have to go online, you have to pick an item, and then it's always gonna be either less or more. If it's less than the gift item value, then you lose a couple cents on the value. And if it's more, now you're spending money on your own gift as well. Like, it's not personal and it requires a lot of work on the other end. I prefer cash at that point, to be honest. Like, but cash is another one. It's like, so why are these like no-nos? They are just default gifts. They're emotionless. They're just like, here, damn. It doesn't really reflect that you thought about him, that you care about him. It's just like a last minute kind of thing. So now let's get into what we're actually buying our man this year. So let's start off with thoughtful / budget friendly. So you can buy him a video game. You could pre-order it, or a video game that recently came out, or just a video game that he told you that he really wants but he hasn't gotten yet. That is a cool gift because video games are something that they'll enjoy for a while. You know what's a really cool gift? A limited edition. This is for like the gamer boys, but a limited edition video, like a remote control. Like, for example, I don't know if you've seen when Zelda came out. I worked at Best Buy and people went crazy over the Zelda PS5 drop and all of that. Everything was just custom Zelda. So something like that, like a limited edition, like fire, like controller, it means a lot. Anything that is like engraved, not your face on it, but like custom engraved, like their name. It could be like a bracelet, a wallet, you know, something fire. Like, that would be interesting. Something that I thought of that I don't know, but I'm gonna just throw it out there. It's like a tattoo voucher kind of thing. Like, it could kind of fall in the realm of like gift card kind of thing, but I feel like it's a little bit different because it's something that they're gonna be able to wear on them forever, and I feel like it's just a little bit different, you know. And I know tattoos could get expensive, but it could be like a budget, it could be like something small, you know, but it's something meaningful that it'll last forever. Another one that's kind of like the same thing as like a gift card but elevated is like a grills voucher, because grills are fire. Like men love them some grills, But then I realized that you have to like engrave them, so like they'll kind of know if you're like engraving their teeth. But maybe you could buy the kit itself for Valentine's Day, and then they're gonna be all like confused and shit, and they're gonna be like, what is this? And then you tell them like, oh, I'm getting you custom grills, so this is your imprint for it, and you just make it like a special moment. I feel like that's something that is really unique, and it'll be like a fun little activity, you know? Wait, actually, now that I thought about it, the grills one is not budget friendly, but it's thoughtful, but it's not budget friendly. I don't even know why I put it in that category. Let's move on to the mid tier. This is like, he's good to you, but he could work on it. High quality cologne, like some Hugo Boss type shit, some, I don't know, some Dior, like, you know, just something not like trendy, but something like actually legit. And by the way, you know that you can actually engrave perfumes at like Macy's or something like that. Like if you go in person, and you could tell them and they'll like custom engrave it for you. Sneakers that he's been wanting. Sneakers, I feel like it's another one where it's a little played out, but men are men, and men are always gonna love sneakers for some reason. Headphones or like a speaker, so maybe some like AirPods or like some Beats or some like Sony's, or what's the other brand, like JBL's, you know, just some nice speakers. That'll be nice because maybe they've been eyeing it, or they thought about it and they weren't sure, you know. So it'll be like a nice gift that they'll actually be able to use. And speakers, men love blasting music, so anything like speaker related, I think they'll love. Now this one is kind of like mid-range to like, it could go up into the high budget. Meta glasses. Or if you didn't notice, Oakley just came out with some Meta glasses. So you got the Ray-Ban options and the Oakley versions, and they record and they're fire. I have them and I love them for like just taking pictures when you're traveling, just random shit that you see on the street. You just go boop. I love them and they look tough. Some of them, they have like the transition, so when the sun comes out it turns into shades. It's a perfect gift for anybody, to be real. So now let's get into the luxury / experiences. A video game console, girl, he gonna go crazy for that. Crazy. An Apple Watch, a Fitbit, or even like an Aura ring. I feel like this is one of those like, oh, type of gifts, because it's something that they'll be able to use in their like fitness life and stuff like that. It's like an upgrade from like, I don't know, boxers and socks. No, you giving him an Apple Watch, you giving him an Aura ring where he could see all of the details of his body. Like, that's fire. Men love techie shit. Anything like a GoPro or a camera, you know, men are very adventurous. If your man likes, or a drone, anything that is like droney, camera, vloggy, stuff like that, where they can like record their damn near end of life stuff that they be trying, I'm pretty sure he's gonna love that. Sports tickets. Sports ticket, but not up in the ceiling where they touching the damn lights and stuff. No, like, and I'm not saying courtside either, unless you got money for that. And that would be fire. But get him some basketball tickets to like the first section above courtside, like the mid-tier one, you know? It could be like $200 to $500, you know? If you got it like that, he'll go crazy. If it's his favorite team, his favorite sport, men would love that. And on the other side, if your man is into music, get him some concert tickets for his favorite artist is playing in February, or a band or something like that. I think it'll be an amazing experience because he's going to be able to feel that moment. Just remember though, luxury doesn't have to mean reckless and going all out and buying a car. If you got the money for it, go ahead, do whatever you want, girl. But it doesn't have to be like over the top for it to be meaningful. Try to, like, do you listen to your man? Like, if he says or he mentions things, then get it. Try to align it to like their lifestyle. Like, if he's into video games, okay, you can go to a store around video games. Like, okay, go into a store that has video games and be like, hey, I don't know nothing about video games, but my man loves video games. And they might ask you, do you know what his favorite like video game is? And you might say no, but do you know if he likes sports video games? Like, do you watch what he be playing? Like, okay, he likes something sporty, or he likes something maybe like zombies. He loves zombies. Boom, they're gonna give you a suggestion for some zombie game. And that's the gift. It's thoughtful because it looks like you're paying attention to the things that he likes and you're listening. And men love to be heard and to be cared and to be coddled. This video isn't about spoiling your man and going over the top and doing extravagant shit. No, it's about listening and being intentional with your gift giving to show the man that you care about the the man. I forgot to mention this, and it shouldn't even be mentioned, but coochie and some homemade dinner, that should just be a bonus. A cute little lingerie, that should just be the bonus. Again, if your man is worth it, it should be a bonus. Now the problem is that a lot of the men that y'all be looking at and talking to and involved with, they don't deserve none of this. With that being said, this video is part of my Grown Woman series. This video is about gift giving, the love language of giving. We're stepping into our grown womanhood. We are giving better gifts. We are being intentional with our man. We are showing our man that we appreciate him and that we want him to stick around, because we don't need a man, but we appreciate you, you know? Remember, stepping into grown womanhood is about moving with intention, not pressure. If this video helped you think differently about your relationship or the partner that you're gonna be with around Valentine's Day, or if you actually got a good idea of something that you didn't think about before for your next gift, then maybe you should hit follow. A cute little follow. I'm Yo-Yo Chanel. I make music and I also talk a lot of shit because I love to talk shit. So if you guys want to be a part of this little community, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you know the next time I upload a new motherfucking video. One love. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.